Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig. Today is the first time that we are doing a vlog on Tuesdays. We are replacing our normal print vlog and going with video for a vlog. So it's a bonus one for you. So make sure you let me know in the comments how you feel about having more video. Now from Paper Wishes you'll be getting 4 different videos a week. So we have 2 vlogs and 2 webisodes. So make sure you check those out. There's a lot of great information and fun projects. Plus we work really hard on them. A lot of people do. So check us out. So let me show you today what we've got. It's from Stampendous. And this is Fran's Windorama. I love that name. Windorama Snowflake 3D Chipboard Kit. Okay. So this kit makes these great little like window dioramas. And what's great about them is that they fold down for this really cool 3D card. Okay, so they're like this, and then when you mail them, you just flatten them like that, and they just fit into an envelope, and then you can mail them. And then when your recipient gets them, they just pop right back up into place. And how fun to build little scenes inside of these little guys. I love that. Even just putting photos inside of them. Great gift idea. So let's get right to it and I'll show you what you get in here. Each kit, which by the way I should mention is priced great. So make sure you check that out. We really are a small company, but we really stay competitive. Paulette, our owner, is really passionate about staying competitive with prices, and you should definitely check that out. So let me show you each one of these little Windораmas. What you use is these pieces, and these are all die cut pieces that come in your kit, okay? And there's enough to make, I think I mentioned this, but there's enough to make 5 different Windoramas. All right, so for this one, you're going to just evacuate this snowflake in this circle. Don't worry, we're going to show you some fun things to do with that later. All right, so that leaves us with these pieces right here, and then what you do is that you tape them together, and you could glue them together, but then your shape would be more rigid and you wouldn't be able to manipulate it like that. So we recommend taping your pieces together. Here, I'll just leave that like that. All right, so here we've got the window, all your pieces here, and then there's this last little piece of tape. This is just masking tape or stencil tape, drafting tape that we're using. And this last piece we're going to go ahead and add to the outside edge of the last panel. So that's just going to be kind of sticking off the edge right there. Okay, so then what you need to do is you need to cover the inside back part here so that you have something pretty to look at. So what I did, well, I should first of all talk about what my friend Debbie did on hers before I jump into another thing. So Debbie created a little scene using Jeweled Winter's Butterfly Paper Pack from Hot Off the Press, which is just gorgeous and has all these rich colors. But she also used a snow globe scene cutting dies from Hot Off the Press as well. Obviously didn't use the snow globe, but all these great little snowflakes and deer and things like that, and she cut those out of cardstock, and some of them she added a little sparkle paint on to make them stand up and just really have a lot of glitter. And then also she added this piece of acetate, and this is the snowflake acetate that we have on Paper Wishes, and she just scored each side of that and glued that into the center, which I thought was adorable. Also used some she used some silver snowflake dazzles, but then also used some silver ripple paper to die cut these little snowflakes out and put those in the back, which I thought was adorable. Okay, so great little scene. All right, but you could also do other things in the scene. Paulette suggested using this village set. This is Paper Discovery, and there's a 10-piece die set in here. Great little houses, and let me show you these really quick. This is one of my favorite little cutting dies. I think it's so versatile. So look at all these sweet little houses. How cute would that be in there? Okay, so definitely check that out. Another idea is to put a put a photo in here and then decorate the outside with ribbons and things, and how cute would that be for a gift? So on this particular one, I'm going to use this little stamped, also from Stampendous. This is the Winter Chickadee stamp set. And what I did is I went ahead and just did this on white cardstock. There's also another great little companion stamp, and this one is the Cardinal Christmas. Also would be adorable. I had a hard time deciding which one to use. So this little guy is going to get glued down here, and then I used, before gluing it, I just stamped the image on white cardstock, and then I used my favorite Tri-Blend markers by Spectrum Noir. And the ones I used to color this little guy was the golden brown blend and also the brown gray markers. And it was super easy to get this little technique here with the little chest, where I started off with the darker color at this part and then just ended with the light color, and they just blend effortlessly. It's so nice. And then I also used earth brown on the branch, and then the dark red for the berries. This stamp set also came with the greeting, Warm Winter Wishes, and also the snowflake, and I just used some blue ink to stamp those as well. All right, so for this little guy, we're going to glue him in place here, but then you'll notice when you look inside the Windorama on the sides, you've got to cover the sides with paper too, because you don't want people to look in and just see the tape that you've got going on. All right, so let's do a little gluing here. Okay, and that's going to cover this panel. Okay, so remember, these are these panels, and you're not covering them before because you need the tape to go down initially. Okay, so that's glued there. Go. And I'm just lifting these things up to make sure I've got them so that they're still folding correctly. And then just a little bit of glue on the inside. Go. All right. So now, when you look inside, if you were to look sideways, you'd see this cute little dot paper. All right, and now we're going to turn this over. So I'm going to glue some paper here to the front, like this, for this panel. And then I would just use my little scissors, poke a hole through there, and cut around the edge of the circle. And that would be a really easy way to cover that. All right, and so then we need to glue more paper. Of course, you'll do much more careful gluing than I am. And you just want to glue that right there. And this one right here. And I just used to cut, to get all of my patterns and things, or my shapes rather, I just traced around these and just used them as patterns. So it was really easy to get that perfect fit. All right, and then this piece right here, go. Okay, so the outside all covered, ready to go. Now remember this little piece of tape that we had hanging off the end there? That is going to go right there, and it's sticking right to the back. Okay, there, I've got my shape. Really easy. All right, so now remember this little piece. I promised you we were going to do something fun with that. So I went ahead and I evacuated the snowflake, and I had some fun using some luster polish. This is Snow and Ice luster polish, and it's just got this gorgeous shimmery silver white look to that. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue that, oops, right there. So I don't want it to get in the way of my little birdie. I still want to be able to look past that. And then I have this cute little gingham bow, and this is from Red Ribbon Set. You can pick that up at Paper Wishes. It's so good to have lots of red ribbon at Christmas time. So, just like that. And then down here, I'm just going to put 3 dots of glue. because I decorated my snowflake with these rainbow pearls, and I just pulled out the red ones. Oops. Because it really just needed a little something right there. See, that red is just going right through the center there, and I love that. These are just the rainbow flat pearls. Great to have for all seasons. I would really encourage you to pick that one up. That's one of my favorite tools. There we go. There you have it. And then Debbie did some really creative things also as ornaments with this guy. Here we go. So remember, you have this. On this particular ornament, Debbie took 3 different colors of Glitter Kiss. This one is Ocean Spray. And then she also used Vintage Violet and Light Purple Glitter Kiss. And as you can see, hey Victor, do you think we could zoom in? What she did was she just sort of dabbed the different colors around and just sort of let that mix. And then once that dried, she just used some diamond sparkle self-adhesive gemstones, and these are blue sparkles. And then she just adhered those right on, which was just adorable. On this particular ornament, Debbie used the clear ink pad. I just drew a blank. Clear ink pad, and also this is Sparkle Puff 3D embossing powder. So once she went ahead and dabbed the ink pad over the surface, then she sprinkled the Sparkle Puff embossing powder, used her heat gun, and that just melted and blended together, and it's got great texture on that. And then once that was covered on the front and the back, she went ahead and added this ribbon, because each one of these does have a little hanging space there. So that was really fun. As you can see, Debbie and I had fun with our projects. Definitely check out the Windorama Snowflake 3D chipboard kit for some Stampendous. We have a special value on this. Definitely check that out. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next week.